Nani? Anime?
あなたの中にあります。
And welcome to the Ruben Tuesday. My name's Ruben, and this is anime coming to Netflix in 2021. It's going to be new anime. It's a video that a lot of you that subscribe to me have been asking for, so I hear you, and so I'm finally getting around to it. I've accumulated information from the net, Netflix themselves, from asking them what anime is coming, looking at press releases, looking at various websites that are trustworthy, and so I've put the best information together as I can. I will read the synopsises, I'll give you the release dates from what we know so far, but all of this should be coming to Netflix this year, and some fairly soon. So I hope you enjoy this. Let me know if you want more videos like this. Give me a thumbs up, and let me know in the comments below which you are most looking forward to from Netflix anime this year. So let's jump into it. High Rise Invasion. Coming Thursday, February 25th, Yuri Hono, a high school student, finds herself trapped in a world filled with giant skyscrapers connected by suspension bridges and populated by masked figures who mercilessly slaughter their confused victims who enter the world. Pacific Rim the Black. This is one that we've heard a little bit about. We saw recently a trailer drop. I'm going to put some images up here. There's 7 episodes commissioned in its polygon pictures. Many years after humanity has defeated the kaiju, the monster creatures give rise again, forcing the country of Australia to evacuate. A pair of siblings use their battered Jaeger to battle the kaiju across the continent. I'm quite excited about that one. I do like me some kaiju battles, so let me know in the comments, are you excited for that? This is one I never thought we were going to actually get a sequel to, because, well, second season, because it's been so long. It's been 2.5 years, but Be the Beginning is getting a second season. It's coming out Thursday, March 18th, not too long to wait. It's still production IG. This one was kept very quiet until a couple of days ago when we had a little teaser trailer. Dota obviously has a huge fan base. It's one of the biggest online games, I think. I've not played it. I have a couple of friends who've played it, but the collaboration between Valve and Netflix anime company is very interesting. So they've commissioned 8 episodes, and it's going to be coming out on Thursday, March the 25th. Again, not too long to wait. Eden is next on the list, and this is one that should have come out at the beginning of 2020. It just kept getting pushed back. Obviously 2020 has had its issues, as we well know, but now this is coming out this year. We still don't have a proper release date. 1,000 years in the future, the city Eden 3 has no human population and is solely inhabited by robots. This next one is probably the most anticipated anime series in a long time. The first one took Netflix anime fans by storm. Beastars. Finally, we're in the UK and around the world, is getting the second season in July. So will we finally see the murder revealed? Will Haru and the bunny get together? I don't know. I don't need to read a synopsis for this one because it's just the original. We don't know that much about the second story. Go and check out the trailer. I'll put some images up here. Resident Evil Infinite Darkness. So the synopsis is, when biohazards run wild, only a pair of veteran zombie slayers can get the job done. Resident Evil Infinite Darkness is a new original series set in the canon of Capcom USA's classic survival horror franchise. RE games coming next year. It's going to be interesting. We've seen a little bit, a couple of the images. It looks like they're going the kind of CG route, anime route. Whether it will be as good as the games or also a good anime, that's going to be an interesting one. So Studio Deen, I think it's D-E-E-N, are going to release the 5th season of the 7 Deadly Sins. That's coming this year, but it's coming late. The reason why it's the 5th season is because they classed the second season, which was OVA, as a second season. So we're just going to go with what Netflix says, so don't get upset with us when you're like, it's not the 5th season, it's the 4th season. Probably correctly, yes, that is the 4th season, but on Netflix it's the 5th. It is coming this year. So Bucky is coming back for a final season. The last season wasn't well received at all. I didn't mind it, but there were a lot that just hated it. It looks like they're going to give us their all. The storyline is really shaping up, and so I'm hoping that the final season is going to be interesting. Coming in 2021, there's no actual release date. The grand finale will have Bakihame will finally face his father in deadly combat to determine who's the strongest martial artist in the world. We're also going to be getting more anime of the Godzilla style. Behind the animation of Beastars Animations and CG Orange and designing the legendary creature is the highly acclaimed Studio Ghibli artist AJ Yamamori. It's not a lot known. I will put a little teaser images up there for you, but I'm excited to get anything more Godzilla. Trees, the highly acclaimed Filipino horror crime, has finally been confirmed on its way to Netflix in the near future. We have high expectations. Spriggan, this is again one that was meant to drop in 2020, but obviously 2020. So Spriggan coming 2021. Many years ago, an ancient civilization once ruled the earth but ultimately destroyed themselves, leaving messages to future generations to find the detail how to use their powerful creations they used. Various factions began to search for mysterious artifacts in order to use them against their enemies. Standing in their way is the Arkham Corporation and their elite squadron of soldiers known as Brigands. Next on the list is the Way of the Household. Tatsu, known as the Immortal Dragon, is a legendary crime boss of the Yakuza, retiring from his life of crime to become a house husband and support his wife. Tatsu starts his life of domestic bliss. Rilakuma's theme park adventure. So this is another adventure in the stop motion world. We've had a series with them. It's cute. If you like that sort of animation, then you'll like this. They go on an adventure in a theme park. I don't think I need to say much more about that other than it's coming 2021. Thome Rome Nove, Mari Yamazaki's comedy about a time-traveling Roman architect. Roman architect Lucius is troubled by an issue only to discover an old tunnel that leads to a modern Japanese bathhouse. Inspired by what he's seen, Lucius decides to open his own spa, naming it Roma Thome. Yasuke, I'm quite excited by this one. Yasuke, known to history as the world's only black samurai, is famous amongst Japanese historians. Cannon Busters creator Lashane Thomas will help bring the Black Samurai to life. Next on the list is Vampire in the Garden. Which studio again? Once vampires and humans lived in harmony. Now a young girl and a vampire queen will search for that paradise once again. In the divided world of the future, two girls want to do the forbidden. The human wants to play the violin and the vampire wants to see a wilder world. It's been a while since we had the first season of this one that's next on the list, and I'm really happy. I was one that was championed. I loved it. I didn't know that much of the originals, probably why I loved it so much. Ultraman is getting a second season. So that's all the anime as of today. There will be more updates to the anime series because Netflix keep updating or keep buying and then allowing themselves to call it the original anime. Some of their studios they've bought which will be an original anime actually, but sometimes they call it an original anime because they've bought the license to it and have the wider they'll share it to 170 countries and therefore they can call it their own, which is also cool because that's what all the other streaming services do as well. It's just part and parcel with what happens. Let me know which in this list you're most excited for, which in the list are you hoping that you didn't hear from but you were hoping are still coming. Yeah, thanks so much for watching this. I hope you're excited to see all this anime coming to Netflix. Thanks so much, but most of all, until next time, remember, live long and Tuesday.